Okay, before we begin today, just a little bit of housekeeping. It won't be long. I alluded in a past video to some financial troubles, and somebody either commented or emailed me, I forget which, to suggest that I establish a PayPal account so that people could donate and basically help me out during this time of relative trouble. Well, I have a PayPal account. It's chickenbrutus@yahoo.com. All donations are obviously very much appreciated and, of course, accepted. But I want to make perfectly clear that I'm not begging. I'm not selling my videos. I'm not going to say that I won't post certain things until I get a certain amount in donations. And, of course, if you decide you want to donate something other than money, such as a gamepad or a game bridge so I can record some other videos, you can use that same email address to contact me. But that's really all. Anything that you donate will truly and genuinely be appreciated, but beyond that, I don't expect anything. Thank you for watching. Okay, things may look a little different for you now. Mega Man went colorblind. That's right, he voted for Obama. Just kidding. We're playing Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy, which I believe is the only Game Boy Mega Man game in which there were all new Robot Masters. I'm sorry, Star Droids. This time we're going to go after the undisputed easiest of those, although his stage is still fairly difficult, Mercury. Thanks, buddy. I just said that. Okay, let's see if I can actually make it through this room. The obstacles here are causing me a lot of trouble, which they never were in my practice runs. Just don't really know what happened there. I think I just figured this would be so easy that I started to take certain things for granted. I'm now paying the price. But we're through. And now that we are through, I don't know what I'm really going to be able to say about the rest of the stage. I'm not really familiar with this game, certainly not to the extent that I am the other Mega Man games. At least Classic Series Mega Man games. I like this one, I just never happened to play when it was new. I did happen to play the first Mega Man Game Boy game an awful lot when it was new, by virtue... I'm sorry, maybe... that wasn't the right use of that phrase, sorry. I have to concentrate on this guy because I hate him. What I meant to say is that the reason that I played the first Mega Man game for Game Boy so much is that it was the only Mega Man game that I owned as a child. That's right, the only one, ever. I played the other ones quite a lot, as you can probably tell, but that was mainly because of friends and video rental stores, or a combination of the two. Mega Man 1 for the Game Boy is the only one I actually owned. And that's why I'm thinking that maybe, if I do decide to go after some Mega Man Run Robot Masters at some point, I may end up actually doing their Game Boy counterparts. I don't actually know that I will, it's just that I have a feeling that I may find them a little easier than the Nintendo version. At the very least, I'd be a little more familiar with them and their patterns. Okay, just one more to go in here, and then my second least favorite room is complete. There. I didn't really time that second one very well, but that was okay for some reason. If you don't time it well, it's really easy to get hit in the face with one of those little dust crusher things. Those guys really do remind me of Dustman, and these guys here remind me of the little dudes from Sparkman stage that come out of the ceiling and shoot sparks at you in that same pattern that you just saw there with the trash. Well, I don't know that it's trash. I don't know why I took that back, as though I would have offended the robot or something. Alright, let's see if I can actually make it through here. Oh no, I took too long. Okay. Didn't want that bird to shoot at me. Oh! Careful, Dustman. Scratch my nose and move on to the rest of the stage. Hopefully, at least. Okay. Oh, no! Oh, God, that was close. Okay. For some reason, I'm having trouble with that guy. All these things that never, literally never, gave me a problem in my practice run are now, coming over to haunt me. Okay, and let's see if I can do this. We are through to Mercury. I don't believe there's actually a way to stop him from shooting as soon as you enter the room. Although, you can stop him for the rest of the fight. And in fact, it's very wise if you do so. When Rome Mithril fought this boss, he, for very obvious and rightful reasons, compared him to a miniature devil boss. Personally, he reminds me a little more of Heatman. Both the way that you can't stop him from shooting as soon as you enter the room and therefore have to dodge, but the fact that it's the only shot that you have to dodge. If you just keep shooting him and avoiding him as he transports back and forth across the room, you can actually stop him from ever shooting again. My heart is racing a little bit right now because I do not want to have my run ended by Mercury. Wow. And that's the only time that I ever missed that shot that he did not get to counter. Successfully counter, I should say. So, let's see. One more. And Mercury is down. Well, I said I wanted to do a game that I hadn't done yet, and now I have. And it does open up a few more, I keep wanting to say Robot Masters, a few more Star Droids if I do decide to do more from this game, which I probably will. Although the stages are really difficult. This one was an exception, and even this was kind of tough. I really love this weapons get animation, the one that just passed anyway. It's strange that they never really did anything like that on the Nintendo, but they did on the Game Boy. And the weapons demonstration? Seriously, every single Mega Man game should have a weapons demonstration. I think very few of them do, at least in the classic series. Okay, I don't know what button is what. Okay, Mercury is down. There are a few outtakes. Fortunately, not all that many. And I haven't counted, but I think I may have gotten my expectation of how many runs it would take me exactly right. But let's find out. I'm not really all that familiar with the Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy, I tried to say. Oh, I'm gonna be killed by this thing. Wow. Oh no! And unlike, I believe... Okay, let's see if I can make it through this room. I'm actually having trouble with things here that I... Yeah. Because for some reason I'm having trouble with things here that I never was fucker. I think I got a little too confident a little too fast. I figured this stage would actually be fairly easy to do. So obviously it's the game's job to prove me wrong. See? Okay, it's that time again. As you saw, Mercury's stage was not really all that bad. There was a lot of screwing around in that first room. That was really just carelessness. Of course I'm going to count it in my totals. But still, I could have easily done a much better job. That said, the stage I think went so easily that I did not even notice, literally did not even notice until editing the video now, that I actually succeeded in my first perfect run. That's right, no damage and buster only. Not too shabby. I did expect that Mercury would take me 6 attempts to get a clean no damage run, buster only or not. If you counted the outtakes, you would have counted 6. But the successful run makes 7. So close! So close. But still, being one behind the curve is really not such a bad feeling, especially coming off of Bubble Man. This is really a breath of fresh air. So that really concludes our first video in the Mega Man 5 for Game Boy series. We will most likely be coming back to this game, as we will all of the others that I've covered so far, and hopefully a few more. I trust you enjoyed it as much as the others, even though you're probably less familiar with this game. But don't worry, we're getting back into familiar territory pretty soon. The next No Damage run is already recorded but not edited, and this time I actually have another one after that that's recorded but not edited, meaning you get at least 2 more installments of this series, and hopefully many more. Thank you for watching, and again, please do consider donating. I would really appreciate it, and it would really be a huge help to me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.